My name's C. Miller. I live in the Channel region of Tasmania. I've got 3 boys, Zakiah, Flynn and Oren, going down to the youngest. And the youngest is 1 and the eldest is 24. And they're all awesome. I've always lived in the Channel. My dad moved here from Queensland and it's a great spot. I couldn't think of a better place to live. After finding out Liz was pregnant, a week after, I got a positive diagnosis for cancer, and that was a great shock to both of us. We did get a lot of reassurance from our families that everything was going to be all right, we'd be looked after and we would be okay. But of course, just the not knowing, where it's going to end up, where the story's going to end, that was the most stressful thing, especially with a baby on the way. The process of actually getting it treated was relatively short. It took about 4 weeks before I ended up in hospital and had the operation. They removed some bowel and 2 lumps. Major concerns were around making sure that the boys would be looked after and that they would have a father figure around. I wanted them to have a father figure around. I didn't want to die and for them to be left alone and Liz be left alone to be looking after them by herself. I thought that was my main concern. I was very lucky with the treatment process. Because it was early stage 2, I didn't have to have chemo or radiation. So they basically just removed it, gave me MRIs and just kept an eye on it, which I've been having regular checkups with. Nothing's changed and everything's good. So far, so good. If we didn't have the insurance in place, it would have been a lot tougher. It really would have been a lot tougher. There would have been a lot less money and a lot more stress. It just took the stress away from actually having to worry about the money side of things. My experience with this was straightforward and I almost couldn't believe it when it happened, when they paid us. It's just been such a positive thing for us, really. When I've heard my friends planning on buying property, I've said to them, you must get insurance. It saved us, absolutely saved us, and you won't really notice the extra money. It's not that much, $20 or $30 a fortnight. It's not that much extra to pay. The policy was really easy to apply for. It was straightforward communication basically with our loan broker. He filled out all the paperwork for us and submitted the application on the spot. If they hadn't brought up the insurance policy, I don't think we would have actually looked for it at all. It would have been something that we possibly just didn't consider. I'm looking forward to seeing my boys grow up, having a home and finishing renovating this house for us and them and just enjoying their lives really and seeing them just grow into awesome little people.